This is a draft presentation trial version for this international conference applied mathematics and civil structures. I thank all of you, and our topic is on the builders of Sumeria, simple construction terms and mathematics used by them. And I'm Professor Purushothaman, presenting on behalf of all authors, and this will be short and simple. Our major objective is to understand Sumerian terms relating to buildings and mathematics. It is a preliminary explorative case studies, comparative case studies. And say if you look at Sumerian dictionary for the term father, we see a critical case of word phonetic value of ayya, that anybody knowing Tamil can relate to father or respected person. And how it was constructed in Sumeria, if you look at the cuneiform sign, you will see A plus 5 plus A as ayya. So this 5 is also very interesting, that's used in the cuneiform. And if you look at the words relating to count and build, we see Siddh and Siddhimgal both have same root as Siddh. And also if you look at the word Uttu, and so we can easily relate with the Tamil as Veral Uttu with N. So how we are taught mathematics to, how we started counting. And another case that we considered is the Gudiya cylinders A and B, the building of an Ingurusu temple. Particularly this the both cylinders together has 1363 poem lines, and the last line in cylinder A is Zami Murubim, that we can see through Tamil and interpret as praise Lord Murugu or Muruga or Muru. Likewise, the last line in cylinder B is praise Lord Ningurusu. Ningurusu, Kir, we know it is scribbling, Kiring, Kiral, Kirudal. So we also have Sangam poet Nakiran. So I have we have taken a few poems from cylinder A, particularly say this line number 480. So we have interpreted that as then using measuring stick, dividing, using long nail pegs, driving pins, work completed. It's a very real situations even today as we set at site the drawing limits. And another case that we have taken is this tablet YBC 7289 as handled by David Fowler and Eleanor Robson in their paper, Square Root Approximations. Of interest is that the students were taught mathematics. They had rough work, they had homework, they had textbook. The rough work tablet students, small tablets are called IMSU, so that we can easily relate to as IMSI, just as an explorative aspect. Another case study that we have considered is a problem mentioned by Jens Hoyrup, particularly how to get an area of 21.25 from two squares of proportion 7:6. Sides are in the proportion of 7:6. So we have translated it through present form of Tamil, and as a case study, just we can look at the first line itself. On the left hand side, we have the standard version given by Jens Hoyrup. It says the surfaces of my two confrontations I have heaped 21 degree 15 minutes. Whereas as we got using Tamil, we can say to get 21.25 units of area bound by bunds by traditional methods. So we could expect some refinement as it was done based on the previous works, and we could understand better than directly reading. These are all possibilities, and this is very interesting. This is again Gudya statue. On a slab we see a slab where this temple floor plan is engraved, and we could expect that this floor plan was set in the field, as we had seen the line number 480. So we see right angles here. So setting in the field would be very tough, and so we would conclude that the setting itself is a challenge. So we don't know what exactly the tools they used, but we know the mathematics what they have used. So that gives more insight, and we could recommend that the mathematics offer better opportunities to find out terms used in those distant past than the other situations. Those situations could be known in the context, could be known, but mathematics offer better opportunities, though the terms involved in mathematics could be very few. So if time permits, we could go further. So we could see mathematics terms, particularly saw is very interesting. It's also mean of and equal, so exactly matching in present form. Samam, samapadi, like that we have so many other words, but not all words that we find in Sumerian dictionary we could relate to Tamil, but there are few. That's very interesting. So also relating to experts, Siddhimal we have seen. Nagar, that relates to carpenter, that is one interesting word. Likewise, IN, EN, NC, Munsi, Lugal, priest, head, ruler, IN, Yendel, Munsib, Olugai, Vyosai. This is also very interesting word, Sumerian word. So likewise, I can also relate it to construction materials. One interesting material is Anbar, iron, that we could take it as one pare, vanmayana pare. Likewise, basalt, adbar, we can take that as adar pare, adathyana pare, like that. And most abundantly available material there is clay. The phonetic value for that is im. So in Tamil we see Kaliman, im or Kaliman, the middle term or syllable carries that value, phonetic value im. And to conclude, we can say there are Sumerian terms or words closer to present form of Tamil with respect to construction, buildings and mathematics, though very few that we have seen to start with. And mathematics offer better opportunities to get terms closer to present forms as contexts are well defined. We could not demonstrate in detail, but still this is our understanding. So there are lots of scope for multidisciplinary research in Sumerian. With this we end. We thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.